everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Thank you so much for coming back and watching and doing whatever it is that you guys do. Keep on doing it. And also happy new month from myself and my consistency. I mean, here are guys like the consistent, like like I wanted to I love throwing in analogies for each and everything that I say, and it's so unnecessary, you know. Now I'm just trying to sound good and doing smart, but I am. But anyway, okay, I'll just be humble for now, you know. It's necessary sometimes. Anyway, today's video I'm going to be talking about what would I have been doing had I not been a software engineer by profession. I mean, besides YouTube, but like professionally, like things that I like. Okay, in terms of like career wise and something that I actually get paid for, like, do you understand? In terms of a job, what would I be doing? Like, first of all, you know, okay, I've got so many, you know, things happening in my head right about now, wanting to discuss. Every thought that I have is raising. They're not even raising their hands, you know. At least I almost said they were raising. They're not raising. They're all speaking at once, and I'm like trying to quiet them down. But anyway, number one, I would have been an accountant. I'm not sure if I would have made it in accounting, due to the number of reading that is required in that degree. Wow, child. I'm not sure if I would have survived. I remember when I saw the other good girl at the time, lady, who used to study accounting, and we stayed in the same what do you call the house? She was a housemate because we stayed in a house. When you, it's gone. Okay, so a housemate of mine was studying accounting, and I asked you to, you know, the IFRS books, your number. I would have failed this thing because I struggled with. I did business management first year and I passed it, but I could barely like read the thing because it was just not as interesting as I thought it would have been. Like, and yes, it was just not interesting. I think also me being a numbers person, me having been like a technical person who's very much into problem solving, I just didn't enjoy business management because essentially, like, you are just reading and I was just not into it. If not accounting, I think I would have done something in let me think, what would have I like, something in speech pathology and audiology. I think because I had just applied for that. I can't remember. I didn't apply in a lot of universities, probably 2 universities that I applied to. I mean, that's very risky of me, but I mean, hey, I mean, I knew what I wanted. Not really knew what I wanted, but I was just, yeah. Anyway, so pretty much I would have been that, or I've always like wanted to be a television presenter. So I have stories for days. I remember the one time I had joined Ilanduka, a casting agency, so they called themselves a casting agency. I remember they took our numbers and then, or they went to the school. I mean, I've always been doing research in terms of how to get into your TV. I mean, it was like everyone's childhood dream. Okay, not everyone, but like most of us. I mean, I don't know of anyone who never wanted to be your TV presenter because they were just so cool. I mean, come on, right? And then, yeah, and there were just too many presenting competitions. I remember the one time I was still in primary school, there was like the 2-minute noodle, but I was like, how do I get there? Like, I see they're doing it, but like I never really knew anything about. I would just see them doing it, like, you know, they'd have like the 2-minute noodle competition, and they're like, oh, I remember the one time they were like at Maponya, and I was like, you know, I didn't know how to get there. I didn't know when the things were happening. Also, maybe I didn't watch enough TV to, or I don't know, I didn't do enough research, I guess. Also, like, I think I sort of needed like somebody to like push me towards the right direction, someone to encourage me, or someone who knew about these things, because I mean, nobody knew anything. You know, the only thing I knew was television. So the company came to our school and they were like, they're recruiting school kids because they're this casting agency, and and we took out money. I remember I was in grade 10. Was I in grade 10? I think I was in grade 11. Hi man, I can't remember. It's such a blur. But I'd like to think I was in grade 10 because I remember we were attending the it was June. No, it was September, and we were attending holiday sip classes, right? And then I don't know what you guys call it, but like sip, which happened like during school holidays. And that term, I had decided that I was gonna attend the local school. Hi man, I had decided that I was going to attend the local school just to save transport money, because I had to take a taxi, and I was just like, nah man, it's unnecessary. And also I had like a friend who stayed close to my house, or 3 houses away from me, so I'm just gonna go with her. And I remember attending only one day, and then they called us, or me and the others, to come to the civic center because everything else was studying and whatnot. And guess what? I did go away too. Come on, just for the Jews. And long story short, I never appeared on TV. But at least I appeared on a newspaper. But like, people were excited. I was just like, "Sana ndifuna TV, man, ndifuna TV." Oh guys, nzoyenza a newspaper. I never attended a single audition. The one audition I had attended, they were like, no, we're looking for people over 18 years of age and whatnot. So yeah, by that, I never attended any other one, because I think I stopped going, because in matric I can't remember myself going there. Yeah, I think I started grade 10 to grade 11. Yeah, so I was like under 18, so they were like, we're not gonna cast you and whatnot. So yeah. And we are wasting our monies. We've wasted our monies and wasting our time while over here and whatnot. So basically, another point that I'm trying to get at, right? It's so crazy how growing up, never had a computer. The very first computer I've ever owned was the laptop that I bought when I was doing my first year, because I was going to be dealing and working with computers. So obviously, you know, when you are looking for graduate programs, internships, whatnot, you know, usually you get asked, Bana, like, so in other instances you had to write like a motivational letter as to why did you choose to become, you know, to study computer science or to become a software engineer. And I have to lie that you've always loved working with computers. And I'm like, but guys, it's such an unfair question, because yeah, like, owning a computer is a privilege. Being the person who is from the township, like, relatively poor, how would I, you know, afford a laptop or a computer or anything of those sorts? You know, it was just like, it's unfair. Now you have to lie, say, "Man, I know I've always loved working with computers," and da, 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 da. Okay, also, like, I'm not sure what kind of answer they're expecting, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure also, like, where are you trying to get with this, you know? I think the whole point should be, are you good? Are you passionate about it? Oyobana, how you got there, I really don't think it's anyone's business. But anyway, I'm not working for those companies. I wouldn't know what is the whole shebang. You get what I'm saying? But what I remember was that going to my very first job interview, so I was in the final round in one of the big 4 audit firms, and then that man asked me, "Bana, why do I want to work for the company?" Ciao. I was honest, you know. I think I just had to learn that don't be too honest. But also, like, we've got different paths in life, right? And we're not we're not all gonna get into the thing the same way. We're not all gonna be, I started coding at 5, I started coding when I was in my mother's womb. I used to, you get, like, it's very unfair. And just give someone an opportunity simply because you would like to give them a chance, or you believe in them, or you'd like to think that they'd be a good fit. Like, it is unnecessary. Like, honestly. Yeah, and then I was like, I was here because I've always wanted to be a CA or an accountant, whatever, and I've always wanted to work here, and that's why I'm here. I mean, like, guys, you're looking for like a person, you're looking for an intern, and I'm looking for an internship. So what's the confusion about? Like, now that you're asking me why, like, just relax. I don't know, am I being too dramatic or anything? But like, it's so weird how, the most acceptable answer is, I've loved, breaking things and putting them together. I have nothing to break. I had nothing to break. What was gonna break? What was I gonna disassemble and assemble again? Nothing. I mean, because I didn't have toys. I mean, I wasn't gonna break my phone, my whatever phone, BlackBerry, Nondoni, all those, old phones that we had. What was I gonna, like, disassemble, deassemble, whatever, and assemble again? I had nothing. All I knew is that I loved solving problems, and also I liked the whole thing of doing something I've never done before. That's, but like, sometimes you like never know if it's enough. Go just to fresh. So it's quite interesting how different people get into software engineering. I hardly, from females especially, like, I hardly hear that, oh, I've always loved writing code. It's either one way or the other. Like, it's never been like an intentional thing where, except for a friend who introduced me to it. Even me applying for it, it was just one of those things with that, hey, it's law of attraction. It's law of attraction, because someone told me about it, and people were speaking about it, right? Like, guys, and then I did like a career aptitude, and they were like, oh, you can be a software engineer. And me picking the degree, didn't know I was going to be a software engineer. I was just like, there's maths, sharp, let's do it. So yeah, actually, like, I think for as much as I'm mentioning the story, Landuka, what's this thing, TV thing, I don't think I would have followed through with it, because like, I come from the generation of education is the key to success. For as much as I would have pursued, I'm lying. Why am I lying? Coming from a generation of education. Yeah, but that was the slogan for my primary school. But I think I would have studied political science also. I forgot about that at some point, because I used to do a lot of public speaking, debating, whatever. Yeah, I was that girl. I was a fighter. I was very political. I was really political. So I would have studied political sciences, international relations. I think I did see something related to that. I think what also like took me to the route, BSc, is because I did physical sciences. I'm like, I didn't do physical sciences for nothing. It has to pay off at some point. And also, I love mathematics, still do. Even now, I'm like thinking of opening my calculus textbook and doing some exercises. So that's pretty much it. So please do share your story. What would you be doing if you were not doing code, if you were not writing code for a living? What would you have been doing? Also, like, how did you get into this space? That's also like quite interesting. We just, some of us just stumbled upon this thing, and we happened to be good at it. I mean, guys, I'm tired of being okay, it's whatever. So yeah, this is about it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. See you on the next one. Also, like, I upgraded my airports, but anyway, bye everybody.